guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we have the story time, let's make breakfast. So let's take 2 large eggs. I boiled them because I'm on a diet. Yeah, don't come from me, but I have my own self-diet to reduce some oils in my body. So first we just cut them. We slice those 2 eggs, and yeah, don't judge me, I'm using that big knife because I couldn't find a smaller one. I don't know if it's just my household, but knives be disappearing everywhere. I don't know why, but yeah. So I was just cutting them, slicing them, yeah, into a small bowl. Yeah, you can just see me slicing them, as you guys can see. 2 eggs, don't forget 2 boiled eggs. And then after I'm done, then I'm gonna take some onion. I'm gonna cut it, but guys, I remembered later on that I actually don't like it when I cut onions like this. I actually prefer grating it. So later on you're gonna see me switching. At first I was cutting, but then I remembered, no, let's grate them instead. Let's use the smaller grater because the other one, it's almost like cutting them. So I decided to take the smaller one, so you can just I can just have the juice of the onion in my whatever salad. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, I don't know if you guys understand this, but yeah, I decided to grate them, and you can see me squeezing the juice out. You see that juice? Yeah, so that kanda kujika nesingatsinge my onion. In English, I was basically just saying so that when I'm eating whatever I'm eating, I don't bite on the onions because I hate that a lot. So yeah, that's what we did there. I mean, after I was done, then I went to go wash my hands, and I was just wiping them, but I hate the smell of onions on my hands, like literally, I hate it. So then I was just also wiping my my knife so that I can cut this avocado. Guys, look at this avocado. It is so big, like it's so huge, like yeah. I love those big ones because like there's more, but it's actually quite expensive. I don't know how much it was, but yeah, it's quite expensive. You know how people be over exaggerating avos. So yeah, so then I just take the avo and then I take a spoon and I scoop it into my bowl with my eggs and my grated onions inside. So I just put it there. I don't put a lot of avo because I feel like I'm allergic to it, because after I eat it, like here by my lip, it gets swollen. So I don't know, it gets itchy and it gets swollen. I don't know if that's an allergy or not. When I'm done, then I take some salt. Then I sprinkle some salt inside there. Yeah, I was just opening it. Yeah, sprinkle it in there. Normally I put it on my hand, then I pour it in so that it's not too much. But yeah, I was just like, I'm not in the mood to do that. Then I take my spice. Guys, this is the best spice. This is nyama choma. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but if you're a Captonian, I think you know about this. The best spice ever. After 6 gun. Yeah, they can compete, they can go 1-on-1, they can have like a match. But I prefer this one more than 6 gun. So then yeah, I was just mixing everything. I should have actually taken a wooden spoon to actually mix this, because yeah, it was just taking long. I was just mixing it all together. Guys, I know you guys are gonna judge me. Why putting eggs in avo? Guys, try it out. I promise you, it's the best combo. And you can even, instead of doing grating onions, you can actually fry those ring onions and you can put it in there. It tastes much more better. And you can even put polony inside, or you can put viennas. It tastes really good. So yeah, I was just mixing everything. I was just mixing it, so that later on we put the mayonnaise there by the side. Yo, whenever it's close to December, my mom makes sure to buy this. Why? Because everybody's gonna be home and everybody in that house loves mayonnaise. So she just buys the big tub so that it lasts longer, because the smaller one, it will just last us 1 week, because we're a big family. I have 3 other siblings inside the house, and then it's my dad and then my mom. So altogether we're 6. So that small jar does not do us any good. So yeah, I was just taking another spoon so I can scoop it. There's it. I love this mayonnaise. Yo, it's nice, guys. It's nice. Nola, I'm not a fan of Nola. I love this one better because this one is more tangy. Yeah, it's more tangy. So I was just taking, I think I took 3 scoops. Yeah, I took 3 scoops, then I just put it in there. And then I started to mix it here. I was just showing y'all the outcome. Yeah. So I was just mixing it. I was mixing and mix and I mixed and I mixed. Guys, don't skip the story time. I know this video is long, but guys, tune in the story time. This is basically some tea for y'all if you have been waiting, because I normally don't do story time, so this is a good thing. I just wanted my face in the video. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I was wearing a short, because later on I changed into pants. But it was getting cold. I don't know why, but yeah. So I was just closing, and I was just packing everything away, because I don't like that thing of only packing away later on, like after you've eaten and stuff like that. So I was packing, and before I finished that, I didn't use the other Evo, so I decided to take that thing, either a wrap, plastic wrap, and wrap the Evo so that it doesn't get that brownish color, so it just helps it last longer basically. So I was just taking that, and my mom bought this like last year, and it's still here. She bought it in OneUp. If you're also wondering, in OneUp you can get it there, because they sell things in bulk, and they sell things that what is this? I think they're a retailer shop. I don't know, but you can get it there. So I was just like, I was wrapping it, and then I was looking for the scissors, and it was on top of the thing that you put your microwave there, but we don't put it there, we put it down there, because my baby sister, she can't reach, so like we just put the microwave down there. So I was just cutting it, and then finished, then I just wrapped it to show y'all it lasts longer like this. Sorry about that, guys, I'm sick, I'm not feeling so good, but I was just putting it away in the fridge, and then I think I decided to put cucumbers. Guys, you can put any vegetables inside there. You can take even, tomatoes, you can put it in there. So I was just cutting the the cucumbers, so I can put it there. And the same thing that happens to me, I also think I'm allergic to cucumbers. Well, the same thing that happens with the Evo, like my lips get swollen. With cucumbers it happens, with carrots it happens, and with peaches and plums it happens. So I don't know if it's an allergy or what. I don't know. If you guys know, please write in the comment section. You'll help me a lot. So I was just putting it in there, because I didn't take out the bread, so I was like, let me just put it in there, then I'll put it on the bread later on. So that's how it looked. It didn't look so liquid to like take a picture, but as long as it's looking good in my stomach, that's what it matters, guys. That's what matters the most. So I was just packing everything away, as I was saying. Just packing everything, every single thing away. And just cleaning. Guys, you see that 2 crates of eggs? That's not going to last us even a month. It's going to last us 2 weeks. In our house, we love eggs. We love eggs. I think that's what's making me gain weight. I don't know. But we love eggs. 2 eggs a day. Guys, we love eggs. I'm telling you. So I was just cleaning. There's that big tub I was telling you guys about. So I was just putting it there inside the fridge. I was just cleaning my working area. So just cleaning everything. And then I was taking the braid from that side, because that's where it stays. It was like behind the camera. And then I was looking for a butter knife, and a plate. And a plate. I was looking for a butter knife and a plate. So I was just cleaning it, because now it's the season of cockroaches. I don't know, but like there's 1 or 2 cockroaches that I saw inside the house. I was like, let me clean my plate. Let me clean my plate, just to be, clean. So I was getting the butter from the fridge, and I thought I took the butter knife already. I didn't. So I was just taking it, opening the tub, And then he's just spreading it on the brown bread. Guys, I don't like brown bread, but like that's what is left because everybody takes the white bread and then nobody wants to eat the brown one. And then I was so lazy to go and buy more bread. So I was like, hey, let me just eat what's there because the only person that loves brown bread is my mom and my dad and my brother. But my brother, he also doesn't eat it much. So yeah. He just likes that he likes it. So yeah, so I was done here and then I was just putting it back in the fridge. And then what else was I doing? Okay, I forgot. Oh, I was putting the kettle on so that I can make some tea. And I don't like what is this now? I don't like tea with milk anymore. I don't know why. But even chicken, I don't like eating chicken that much anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me, but the smell of it is making me sick. I don't know what's going on with me, but yeah. And take note, I'm not pregnant. If you guys are gonna think, oh no, she's pregnant, rest. I'm not. It's just that I don't know. I just don't like chicken that much. I think I ate it too much this year. I've ate it too much. But yeah. But if it's takeaways, yeah. I don't like the chicken that I cook here. So yeah, I was just making tea. Brown sugar all the way. I love brown sugar, by the way. Ever since we started buying brown sugar, my mom never went back to white sugar. So yeah. And then I was just taking tea bag, 5 roses, putting it in there. And then the water, it was hot. And I like my tea so hot. Like, it's nice. It goes in so liquor. So yeah, I was just, making my tea. Almost done, guys. Soon is the story time you also will be waiting for. And then here's just my breakfast. Only if I had an iPhone it will be giving. But yeah, back to my story. This video, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any family, share to them also so they can join the family too. But yeah, in today's video, guys, you saw me I made some breakfast. And what else? Oh, I was studying, then I took a break because I'm still writing exams, hey? And I'm watching this YouTube videos. Before this I was watching Kim and Lloyd, and then after that then I finished, then I was watching Rio Dix and Tanya, and then I went back to this because I love watching this. Let me show y'all. So yeah, I was watching this girl. I watched her video. That he wanted to go visit his father. So it's just basically videos of like spooky stories. But this is like real life, like you know how we in Africa and witchcraft exists in all stuff. So it's just people that send their stories or their witchcraft encounters or what other people like do to them and stuff like that, and then she just reads them out and stuff, and it's quite interesting because like I have stories to tell, but it's not for the public. So I will not tell those because I don't want anything bad to happen to me. So yeah, so I was just watching those, and I'm about to eat because I haven't eaten. I just came from outing and I was like, ugh, let me make something to eat and then just watch the rest of these videos and then go back to studying. But before I do that, guys, I have a story time. Because of watching these videos, I actually want to share something, but it's not something big or something that's gonna scare you guys away. Nah, it's something, I think it's just like a normal thing, but like at the same time it's just weird. So the story that I'm gonna be telling you guys is how I got my name. Mind you, I have 2 names, but the story isn't based on the 2 names. It's just based on my first name. The one that most of my South African friends cannot pronounce yet. It's Gamchirai. Yeah, that's that I'm gonna tell you guys on how I got that name. Yeah. So I was born 2004 in Zimbabwe. You don't need to know what hospital I was born in. You don't need to know what province I was born in. But yeah, that's not important. But I was born, yeah. And then A few weeks later, hey, I didn't have a name. So I was nameless for like 1 week. And then I got, and yeah, for 1 week. And people just coming around to see me, bringing gifts and all that stuff, the normal thing that happens. You know, you don't go empty handed. When you see a baby for the first time, hey, you don't go empty handed. And that's what happens in Zimbabwe. That's what happened in our culture as Zimbabweans. So, and if you guys want to know, never mind. Yeah, if you guys want to know why, you cannot ask me because I also don't know why. But like, I just feel like it's just something nice to do. I think everybody does this, but yeah, back to the story. So, some of my relatives, right, came and then they came with gifts, right, to give my mom because I was born and all that stuff. Yeah, that's normal. But then they were like, yeah, we have a name for her. Then my mom was like, what? Like, yeah, we have a name for her and we want to do a ceremony and all that stuff. And my mom was like, what? And mind you guys, my brother, I have an older brother, my father named him, right? So then I think this time around my mom was supposed to name me. So she didn't have a name by that time. So yeah. So yeah, that's why it took so long for me to get a name. So then the relatives, back to the story, the relatives are like, yeah, we want to name her and we want to do a naming ceremony and all that stuff, like. And then my mom was like, no, I'm not Zimbabwean, I'm from Malawi, and the parent names the child, not the relatives naming the child. So she was like, no. And it's not because, no, she was like, no, she doesn't want any relatives naming me or anything. No, it was because the name that they were gonna give me, that's what pissed her off. Because apparently they wanted to give me my grandma's name. Mind you, my grandma's not a part of this whole thing. It's just random people, not random people, but it's just my relatives that decided that they're gonna give me my grandma's name. And my mom, she didn't want this. She was like, no, because when she was growing up, she's Malawian. You guys know. I don't know if you guys know, but like in Malawi, there's a lot of witchcraft that happens and whatever. So as you're growing up, your mother or your father just educates you on things like general life things of what things to do and what things to not do and all that stuff. So as she was growing up, they always say that you shouldn't name your child like the name of somebody else that you know or something like that, because as the child grows, like they will have like, like what happened, like say for example, yeah, say for example, say my mother, she grew up a certain life and then she decides to name me. Majority of the times what happened to her during her whole life will happen to me. That's what they believed. So that's why she was like, no, she doesn't want the name and all that stuff. But she didn't tell them because of this, no. Because if she had to say this, because it will sound like, oh, my grandma's a bad person and all that stuff, she did not want that. As a grown up, she used the 50 cents and she was like, no, I can't accept this name because I wanted to name my child. Even if it takes long, I still want to name her. Hey, they do not take this as a good thing. So they were like, okay. And my mom in her head, right, she was like, you have a child, you have a baby girl. Why didn't you name her by my grandma's name? Like, why do you want to name other people's children if you couldn't name your child that name? Like, what right do you have? Yeah. So, when my mom left, yo guys, I'm not even eating now. But when my mom left, um, you guys know, like, when you share and all that stuff, a house and whatever. So it was like just two different families living in one house, and the other family, like, she grew like, how can I say, she grew close to the lady, and then she was like friends with the lady and all that stuff. So when they went away, like when my relatives went away and all that stuff, so obviously like a few days later, she was like my mom's friend, she could see like there was something wrong with her and all that stuff. And then she asked her like what's wrong and all that stuff. And then she was like, no, I'm just stressed at the moment because my husband's relatives came and they wanted to name my child, of which we discussed that I want to name her. And I don't think they took this like lightly or whatever. They took this in a good way or something. And then she was like, I'm just stressed because now I actually don't know what to name the child, even though I declined. But she was like, the reason why I declined because I had a bad feeling about this, and also because of what I was taught growing up. Then her friend is Zimbabwean. She was like, yeah, same with us. I was also told this and this and this, but like, there's nothing wrong with a relative naming your child and all that stuff. Then she was like, no, but I just had a bad feeling, and we come from different countries. What happens in my countries, I'm educated about that for a certain reason. What happens here, you guys were educated by that, whatever, whatever. So she was like, yeah, so she doesn't have a name for me and all that stuff. So then her friend was like, why don't you name your child Gamchirai? It's not Gamchirai, it's Gamchirai. That's the Shona version. But since you're also South Africans, you're my South African friends and Congolese, and yeah, you guys like to say Gamchirai. Gamchirai. So yeah, so that was how I got my name. And the reason why she named me this was because she was like to my mom, like, you know what's going on and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Fanongo Gamchira, Wanoy and all that stuff. So like she was basically trying to say like, yeah, and she said Gamchira chipo chamapio nangwari, meaning translating to English saying that receive this blessing that you just got from God. So yeah, so that's how the name Gamchirai came to me. For some people, it's just a name, but for me, it's different. It has different meanings and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, that's how I got my name. If you're also wondering, it's not interest. I hope it's an interesting story because I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then my other name, nah, there's no history or any funny story to it. It's just my name, my second name. So yeah, guys, that's how I got my name. And at this moment, I don't think my mom was wrong for that because I wouldn't want, I don't mind, no, I actually wouldn't want to have somebody else's name. I just feel like it's a bit old fashioned. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just happy she didn't accept the name for me because me as a person growing up, like, you educated by your mom about certain things and all that things in life and whatever. And I'm always listening to her stories of what she used to be told by my grandma and all that stuff. And I kind of like, follow those teachings more than the Zimbabwean teachings because she's Malawian and my dad is just he's Zimbabwean. I'm also Zimbabwean. I'm half Zimbabwean. But yeah, I just follow her teachings more, and by her educating me on life and all that stuff, I'm just grateful she didn't accept that name. Not because of anything bad, but like because I wanted my own identity, guys. They do say your name is identity. I don't want to have somebody else's identity. Yeah. So yeah, that's my story, guys. Guys, check out that girls thingy channel. It's really nice. I really enjoy it. You guys can get educated about some stuff that you thought it was weird, but it's not. So it's just nice to be awakened spiritually, and praying also helps because there's a lot of things that happens around that we do not see. So by praying, we prevent ourselves from being in certain situations. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. That's a story for another day. So bye guys. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And please like my video, comment and share. Even if you just comment with a heart, please just comment. If you're gonna like my video, might as well just comment because my comment section is looking so blank. And guys, no, cannot do this to me. And lastly, guys, before the year ends, please, let's reach 100 subscribers. I know it's a little for some of y'all, but for me it's big. Please, I want 100 subscribers before the end of this year. And I'm gonna be dropping vlogs in December, so it's gonna be little, but it's gonna be something. So guys, check that out. And I'll I'll just drop them and I'll let you guys know on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram, that's my handle, bad girl Rai. The story behind that name is for another day. If you guys want it, feel free to say in the comment section. And on TikTok, it's your Zumbo girl, Gamu. Yeah. So feel free to check out my other social media platforms, and let's get this video to, I don't know, uh, let me get a number, 100 or 150 views or whatever. Yeah, let's get that. But my main goal is I want 100 subscribers by the end of this year. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this happen together. So bye, guys. See you in my next video.